Welcome once again to From Disaster to Hope, where we're picking up a wonderful conversation with the project manager of Honduras, one of the 17 countries plus that Food for the Poor is working with, Sabrina Diz. Thank you so much for making us part of your busy day. We were talking about an incredible time in 2020 where you had back-to-back disasters in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. Hurricane Eta and Iota. Now, this is something that I believe is revolutionary for Food for the Poor in its 39-year history, is being able to pivot from in the middle of a crisis, in the middle of a pandemic. Of course, your baptism of fire in your first year at Food for the Poor. And we're taking projects that we used to be IGAs, income generating projects, and never in a million years would we have dreamed of converting that project to being to rescue.
Yeah, it was new to Food for the Poor. It was new to Cepudo, our in-country partner. They had never really engaged in search and rescue missions, but they didn't skip a beat. Our donors didn't skip a beat, and we were really able to help people in crisis. And then what happened is, with over 50,000 people still in shelters a month later, we really needed to put housing first and make that a priority. And so this project of Phoenix community rising out of the ashes was 17 families who lived on the riverbank, making their little money from their little crops, but unfortunately lost everything with the flooding, took their homes, their little mud and stick bajareke homes, and their little crops, and all of their belongings. And so we quickly put a project together to build 17 homes along with sanitation, wastewater, running water, flushable toilets. Just amazing work with just a team effort from all parties involved.
I love when that smile comes across your face, Sabrina, because you know that there's an incredible difference being made. But we're not just talking about building structures of homes, we're building people too. And that's part of that rehabilitation process, right? Because in the middle of this project are people getting help with things like PTSD. I mean, this was an incredible time in Honduras.
Yeah. I cannot imagine having lost any type of little savings to a pandemic, economic opportunities, lost jobs, just not even available because you're mandated to stay at home. And then, you're making a little bit of money off your plot of land, and then that's taken away. And your family and your communities put in shelters. It's a traumatic event. And so when we think about helping people, it's not just building a house. Of course, we want to make sure their safety is, first. But then what comes next? We want to make sure they are kind of taken care of spiritually and psychologically. They're with their PTSD. We want to have our psychologists visit them, make assessments, and then provide interventions that will help them just be secure in where they are. You can imagine, even once they receive their home, they're still unsure. That trauma is still making them feel like nothing is certain, and things are still kind of hopeless. So we do provide these social interventions for all of our families that we help. And for this community, because they have just shown such resilience and community cohesion, we are looking at them as one of our sustainable community developments in the future. And what that means is that we will continue working with them so that now we provide them with jobs, these income generating activities, as we call them, meaning we do a whole market assessment and we see what is feasible in the area and profitable and what they like to do. So we pair them up with dignified work that is sustainable beyond today, beyond a flood, beyond other types of traumatic events that they may experience, right? So that's really the future plan for these families.
Wonderful. From disaster to hope with Sabrina Diz. She's project manager of Honduras. And it's amazing to see the work that happens when you take a mother, a child, an entire family from absolute desperation into a hopeful thing. And I think what you said is that you're giving them the hope of expecting something better.
Absolutely.
Go to our website at foodforthepoor.org and you can, I tell you what, go all the way to the bottom, as we told you before, and look for the flag of Honduras. Click on that, and you're going to open up a whole new world of hope, stories, projects, great things that are going on. And Sabrina, a lot of great plans on the way, right?
Absolutely. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I tell you what, we are actually going to be doing a new podcast that is going to talk about the journey of projects just like this. We'll start from the disaster, and then we'll take you even deeper and give you more details about the entire journey. So be looking out for that. In fact, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here, our Food for the Poor YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully you'll see those notifications when they come, when we upload some new programming for you. Sabrina, God bless you. Thank you so much for all you do and just lighting up everything you do with your smile.
Thank you, Chris. God bless you.
I'm Chris Wallace. God bless you. We'll see you again soon.
From Disaster to Hope is a production of Food for the Poor, united in God's work.